Hello, and welcome to No Children, No Human Race. On June 21st, our first entry was recorded. Sean, a man who has been in and out of homelessness for 7 years, welcomes us to his life.
But she never threw anything through, you know.
One second. Mike, what's up, man? How you doing? My friend Sean.
Hey, how you doing, bro?
You guys?
Hello,
Yeah.
Go enjoy yourself, man. Yeah. So I'm listening. I'm not interrupted by this one.
But yeah, it's just like, it's just so, like, I understand what you're going through. This is somebody that I was, like, we've been together 5 years, you know. The relationship before that was 6 months, so I thought this was actually going to go somewhere, you know. I didn't even think of, you know, like, what was going to happen if we were broke up kind of thing, you know. I always thought, you know, we were together, we would get married, you know, and now it's just like, I'm all confused, you know, like, besides of trying to struggle for food, I'm just like, now, like, what am I supposed to do? The past 5 years, it's been like a natural routine, you know? Like,
time to break the routine and everything like that, it's tough.
It irritates, you know?
Where is she now?
She lives right here in town.
You still see her?
I know where she works, I know where she lives, but I'm not trying to be like that accepts. Like, I want to be with her, but I can't force her to love me, you know? I can't force her to
You can bring the, I like this is the same with him. You can bring the horse to the water, or you can't make the horse drink the water. You can do whatever, you can go through the whole mountains, go through the dry desert with the horse, make sure it gets there, you feed it, you know, you take care of it, you comfort it, you save it from the wolves. But you bring that horse down, man, and the long, you can follow my story, where I'm going with this is, you can't let her drink the water, man. No matter how good you are to someone, no matter what you did for the past, no matter what you went through in the past, no matter what your travels are like, you can't make them drink that water, man. And that's the thing. If she wants to go off and try and find her own water, or maybe have someone else try and find their own water, that's fine. You know, that's her decision. At least you can do at least you were able to do all that you could to help her get that water. Let her know that you have water for her.
Yeah.
If you didn't follow that metaphor, of course.
Yeah, I got that metaphor, and she knows that the water's there, you know, like, but it's just like a matter of time before, you know, like, the water is just going to be sucked up by the sun, and, you know, somebody else is going to find that water, and, you know, that water is not going to be available for her anymore, you know?
Understood.
All one can do.
Understood. So Sean, question. So Sean, I'm Furman, by the way. So
Nice
meeting you, sir. Yes.
It looks like a doctor.
So
you might as well be a doctor.
so as a result now, you're trying to take control of your life, and you have the cigarettes. You smoke the cigarettes. It's a factor. Is that part of how it is that you feel you have more control? Is that the concept, the practical?
Oh, what, smoking?
Yes, I mean, you know, when I used to smoke, it's because it made me feel better. You know, I would relax more. But what's behind you with the reason why you smoke?
That sounds like a different toy. And I didn't say the
I don't know, like, that's...
I would think, is it the way you like it when it feels you hit your throat like this? That feeling of like when you hit the smoke?
Is it something to do?
Yeah, something for your hand?
Or is it just a habit, you do it unconsciously?
It's always been, it's like, smoking's always been in my family, and it's just,
okay.
You know, something like, when I first started smoking, you know, I was a junior in high school, you know, I thought I was the shit, you know, leaning against the wall, waiting for class, smoking a cigarette, and then, I started, like, heavily smoking pretty much when I turned 18, you know, I was going through 2 packs a day, just... You know, maybe, I honestly, you know, that's a good question, you know, like, I try to quit, but it's just hard to get the poison out of you, you know. I heard about these natural cigarettes, like, actually are fully, like, natural, like, better than even American Spirits.
Right.
But apparently what I understand, you, like, when you can get your hands on them, it's, like, freaking $50 a pack or some shit like that, you know, and that's... Like, this pack only cost me $5, you know, that's $45 more that I don't have, so, like, I don't, you know, that's a really good question. Nobody has ever asked me that. I guess it's just, you know, maybe because of a habit now, you know.
And how old are you now? Since you've been smoking since you were
16,
16?
pretty much, and I'm 25 now. Like, I used to steal cigarettes with one of my buddies when we were 10, but I wasn't, like, inhaling them.
Right.
Until I, like, because I thought you smoke a cigarette is like, you know, just like that. I
Right.
thought that's what I was smoking a cigarette when I was
It's
10.
fun, yeah.
You know, but when I turned 16, I was smoking a cigarette with a friend from school. Like, we just got out of school and, you know, he busted out a pack and was like, want a cigarette? I was like, yeah. You know, and I just hit it like that. He was like, dude, what are you doing? You're wasting the cigarette. And he was like, take a breath in, you know, and I took that breath in, like, for the first time of actually smoking a real cigarette, and just kind of got a rush, you know? Like,
Yeah, the rush, yeah.
I won't, like, or when I first wake up, most smokers will wake up, I'll light up a cigarette. I'll wait a couple hours, you know, because I don't feel like I need that cigarette as soon as I wake up. I wait until I crave one. But after I crave that first cigarette and I light up one, you know, it's pretty much, it's constant through the day. You know, so, like, I don't know, that's a good question.
I have my uncle, real European. He smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day, and if he was drinking, like chain smoking.
Yeah, like
He started when he was 12 years old, smoking cigarettes. All right, you know, in the 60s and 70s, you know, they didn't know. You know, he smoked cigarettes in the house, in his house. His mom, his dad, his brother, his sister, they had a cup full of cigarettes all the time. They're always entertained, and it was so cheap. He just had a cup right on the sofa, you know, as they're, you know, watching TV. And they had the cigarettes. His parents smoked, you know, so he started smoking, you know, before he started off obviously unfiltered, and worked his way up. And when he drinks, smokes in a chimney, right? And one day, you know, wasn't even drinking. It was just an average day. He owns an asphalt business, asphalt maintenance business, and he, you know, decided to. What happened was he had a heart attack. You know what I mean? Like, he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
And he survived it. You know, he got rushed to the hospital, something like that. And at that day, his wife did the same thing, smoked a lot of cigarettes. From that day, my aunt, great people, by the way, great people. You know, they've done so much for me in the past, and they're still doing things for me now. But on her drive down to the hospital, instead of lighting up a cigarette when she's stressed, she decided right then and there she's gonna go cold turkey and not smoke cigarettes again. He went cold turkey after all those years. So he was what, 59 when he had that? So 12. A lot of years.
Yeah, a lot of years.
I'm not sure how short it is, but a lot of years, right? And he was able to quit cold turkey, and so was she, because they, you know, they had that life-changing experience. I'm not saying you the life-changing experience can happen to you. I'm just saying, like, you won't stop until you have something like an epiphany or something like that. I once dated this girl. She wanted to stop with cigarettes because, you know, she was getting older, and she's like, you know, women that smoke cigarettes, you know, skin starts to degrade, and like.